Occurred, the 31st of October 2018 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Noblesville, N, USA shape, light duration, 5 to 10 seconds. No of observers, 2 characteristics. Lights on object a very fast-moving Jupiter-size light, looking north in central Indiana going east to west for about 6 to 10 seconds. While my neighbor and I were walking the kids trick-or-treating, I looked north and saw what seemed to be at a far distance looking to be the size of Jupiter. This light was traveling at a very high rate of speed going east to west. As I looked up and seen this object, I had to focus and realize what I was seeing. I then pointed it out to my neighbor who then saw it for several seconds. This was absolutely not a plane. Plus, there was no meteor tail at all to be seen. I spend many nights outside looking up for anything that moves, and have never seen anything move at that rate besides a meteor moving a bit faster. But the length of the movement was much longer than any meteor I've seen.
Occurred, the 1st of June 2002 21 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Noblesville, N, USA shape, disk duration, 2 minutes no of observers, 1 characteristics, lights on object, aura or haze around object, left a trail, emitted other objects red blur in the night sky changed speed, luminosity, and then accelerated when I went outside. This occurred early one night a couple of years ago. In the northwestern sky, I would guess about 60 to 75 degrees above the horizon, I saw a deep red blur up in the sky through my kitchen window, probably about the size of a thumb when held at arm's length. Curious, I kept my eye on it for several moments to watch its slow southern to southwestern progress. Finally, I went out the back door to get a better look. When I did, the center of the blur grew in intensity, as if it had been a light shining through clouds, but the clouds had now broken apart. At this same moment, several other points began to glow brightly within the haze. Immediately, these lights and the glow surrounding them took off in the same direction that the object had been slowly drifting. It did not take off incredibly fast, but its movement was far more rapid than any plane would seem to have from that distance, and its acceleration from the slow drift was instantaneous. Its movement was also level with the Earth the entire time I witnessed it, causing me to believe it was not a falling celestial body. I have never told anyone except my friends and family, or ever reported this sort of thing. But after doing some research and listening to other witnesses, I thought this encounter definitely merited some attention.
Occurred, the 25th of June 2002 21 hours 10 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Noblesville, in, USA shape, cigar duration, 45 minutes no of observers, 5 characteristics, lights on object, emitted beams cigar-shaped object with red beam hovers for 45 minutes during storm. There was a very slow-moving storm with lots of heat and bolt lightning with heavy rain. To the northeast was a bright light hovering just over the tree line with a red beam shooting to the ground out of the south side of the object that had balls of white light going down through it. The red beam did not stay on constantly, just every now and then it would shoot down. We watched this for probably 15 minutes and then I went and got a small pair of binoculars, but when I looked through I could see what looked like either panels of light or windows across the body of the object. I couldn't really tell for sure. I did not see it fly away, it just wasn't there anymore after about 45 minutes. I don't know if that was due to the clouds going by. Soon after that there was a very strong smell of gasoline on our screened-in porch and there was no explanation for it. There was no one else outside and there weren't any cars on the street, it just smelled like gasoline out there for several seconds.
Occurred, the 8th of December 2002 15 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Noblesville, in, USA shape, flash duration, flash no of observers, 1 characteristics, lights on object, aura or haze around object, aircraft nearby dull red flashes seen in daytime in various parts of sky. Several times starting this summer while looking west out of my picture window to the field across our county road, I saw dull red flashes occurring 1 to 5 times a minute about 15 to 30 degrees off of the horizon. The red flashes mostly happen in the same locations. Looking out the window, the red flashes occur within a 45-degree angle on the horizontal plane from my perspective. I know the surrounding area very well, and tracking the source of these flashes eludes me. I look through binoculars at times, and looking at the direction where the red flashes occur, the sky seems to shimmer like looking across heat of a fire. My wife refuses to look out the window because she says she has other things to worry about and that I can't do anything about it anyway. This thinking puzzles me, very frustrating.
Occurred, the 18th of March 2004, 20 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Noblesville, IN, USA. Shape, light duration, 3 minutes. No of observers. 1 characteristics, aircraft nearby. Moving light that slowed down, stopped, stood still and then disappeared. I was taking my dogs out. I just moved into a new development and there's a field behind my house. I looked up and saw a light moving across the sky left to right. I thought it was a plane, but you could see planes and they had blinking lights. I read yesterday there would be an asteroid you could see from Earth, so I thought maybe that was it. I kept watching it and it slowed down. Asteroids don't do that. Then it stopped. I wanted to run inside to get my coat. As I was going in the back door, I had a feeling if I turned around it would be gone. I took another look at it through the screen door and it wasn't moving. I ran to get my coat. Maybe 20 seconds. When I came back out it was gone. I ran to the field and looked in every direction, but it was gone. Weird.
Occurred, the 23rd of April 2004, 20 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Noblesville, IN, USA. Shape, disk duration, 1 minute. No of observers. 1 characteristics, aircraft nearby. Silvery disk, far away, moving south. I was letting my dog out. So many of these reports start like this. I was looking at the sky and I saw the crescent moon, the North Star bright and below and to the right, north, and then far to the left, south, was a bright blue star, and then below and to the right of the blue star I saw a silvery dot. It moved from right to left, but it kept disappearing. I swear for almost a split second it looked like the classic UFO, disc with half a circle on top in middle, but it was really far away. Oh, also it was being chased by either a helicopter or plane, light flashing, but the disc did not emit any light.
Occurred, the 27th of September 2004, 21 hours 55 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Noblesville, IN, USA. Shape, circle duration, 5 seconds. No of observers. 1 characteristics, aircraft nearby. Yellow white flat round light travels west to east, then another travels east to west, all in 15 seconds. Walking out to my van this evening and looking up and saw what I thought was a shooting star that traveled west to east at about 75 degrees relative to myself. It was yellow-white and looked flat round but lacking any trailing light. The light traveled about 1 to 2 seconds and traveled about 20 degrees from start of 75 to 50 to 55 degrees. Oddly, it came and went out of and into sight without changing size or shape. Then approx. 10 seconds later the same event happened in exactly in reverse. Same portion of sky and all details.
Occurred, the 12th of October 2005, 17 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Noblesville, IN, USA. Shape, light duration, 10 seconds. No of observers. 10 characteristics, lights on object, aura or haze around object. Yellow light moving in weird patterns and disappeared over Noblesville, Indiana. It was around dusk and I was driving to Texas Roadhouse with my family. We saw a light that we thought was a small plane in the sky. It started to go in odd patterns. I was looking at it for about 10 seconds when it disappeared. It took a few seconds for me to register what had happened, but when I looked up my family had seen it also.
Occurred, the 29th of June 2007, 23 hours 40 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Noblesville, IN, USA. Shape, fireball duration, approximately 3 minutes. No of observers. 2 bright fireballs spotted over Noblesville, Indiana appeared to be a fireball. First thought to be some sort of firework resembling a flare on a parachute. Object ascended just southeast of our subdivision and headed west, appearing to accelerate and gain altitude until it disappeared into the light cloud cover in the western sky. This object was clearly self-propelled and silent. We are interested in talking to anyone else who may have viewed this object.